Hey guys, peace be with you again. I'm sorry for not ending the last video the way I normally do. I was interrupted and I didn't want to lose the content that I had, so I figured I'll just make a little video like this. So there was a lot that we learned from the text. That was a lot. Dr. Alemseged included a lot of information in that text, and when I revisit the text, it just makes me, for me, it speaks a lot to me, and it says a lot to me, especially as someone who has origins in the region that he's discussed, that he's speaking about. That's the power of the pen. When you write something, it can change a person's life. I wanted to share a thought that I had. I think that Eritrea was not meant, I don't believe it was meant to last. And I have said this in private conversation many times. I don't think Eritrea was meant to last. It was created by the Italians for Italian use. It was used by them. It was their facility. Okay, it was their facility. Someone may say, well, Sammy, that's how other places were made. Yeah, but I don't know if it was the exact same thing, though. I don't think it was the same. Other countries are not like Eritrea's. I don't know much about the other places, be they in Africa or any other continent. But Eritrea, it was made to be just for Italian use, period. Why it is, just like Dr. Alemseged mentioned in the text, Eritreanness started when Ethiopia was being aggressive towards it. Their chauvinism, cultural chauvinism, which is basically Amhara cultural chauvinism. So Eritrea, I don't think, even if this dictator goes away, sometimes you'll see people think that when Isaias goes away, that everything, suddenly, flowers are going to bloom and, birds are going to chirp and sing. And I don't know. I think that it's going to fall into a civil war. Between who? I think that it's going to be between people who are pro-Higdef. Someone might say, well, Sammy, what about those people who are pro-Higdef, but they're not really pro-Higdef. They're just doing that in the diaspora because they want to protect their families in Eritrea. Perhaps, okay, those people are another story. But there are people who defend Isaias. They really do defend Isaias and Higdef. I don't think, they really do. They are really Higdef people. If anyone's wondering what's Higdef, Higdef is what's known as the PFDJ, the People's Front for Democracy and Justice. That's what the name of the government is. They used to be called the EPLF. They became the PFDJ. And I guess it makes sense for those people, because I mentioned yesterday in the previous video, not the previous video that I made, the most recent video before this one, the one before it, the third one. So in that one, discussion 3, I said that how can you be EPLF but still Sha'biya, but still be against Isaias at the same time? It's possible because those people are defending the group as a revolutionary group, not Isaias, meaning we don't want you. We're defending the revolutionaries. I don't defend it because it was Maoist, Marxist. I don't defend it. So I don't defend Maoism. I don't defend Marxism. This is against my religion, and even if it wasn't, I don't support that. So what happens is that these Higdef people will try to, they're gonna fight against others who want something else. I think Eritrea, And I could be wrong. This is just mere speculation. It's just, it's my thoughts. I think it will just become a place I mean, it was divided during the revolution. Walde Jesus Ammar talks about the divisions that took place, the divisions that took place during the Revolutionary War. I think that will continue, so, over land, over, religion, I don't think will be an issue. I think it will be mainly over land and over political, where you stand politically. And then as the Eritrean becomes more and more natural, because right now it's an artificial situation. It's not natural. Ethiopia is natural. In my view, Ethiopian, what's happening there is all organic. It's not something instituted by some foreign entity. No, it's what it was. It's basically what Eritrea was during the revolution, you can say. Except during the revolution, Eritreans were united under a common cause. They were united under a common cause because they had a common aggressor. But now that's not the case. Now they don't have a common aggressor. They do, in that, yes, Isaias is a problem, but there are many who defend Isaias. Not only that, how will they, I don't know how Eritreans will govern themselves. I don't know how they're going to make things work. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know. I'm not saying they're incapable. I'm not saying that they're lacking in intelligence, but I question it. I question it. That's my right. I question how they'll be able to do things. They're not united. Eritreans are not united. They're not united. So, and that's one of the main things you need in order to have a successful country. You need unity. But if you have no unity, then you have nothing. A place like Iraq or Syria, these are two countries that come to mind. There are different groups, but there is a general sense of unity in those places. There is a general sense of unity and sanity, and there is. The circumstances are different over there. But Eritrea, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. And if someone's saying, well, would Ethiopia work? I would say it can work. Of course. If Ethiopia, gave people rights and just changed if they just gave people what they needed, just the basic rights and fulfilled their basic needs, no war, just everyone, has, a fair share, and then everything will be okay. People can live. But Eritrea, I don't know. It's just, I don't know if the word is fathom. I can't fathom I cannot perceive an Eritrea without a war happening after this Isaias guy goes. Unless the guy that comes after him, which is supposed to be his son, unless he's the exact same way. But if a war takes place and disruption is caused within Eritrea, I don't think there will be room for Abraham Afwerki to do anything, because people are going to that war is going to be a crazy war. It's pressure that has been held for 30 years. A lot of people, people have a lot of grievances against the Eritrean government. In any case, I wish you all the best. Sorry for the last video ending the way it did abruptly, or, things happen. So, I like to be in the outdoors. I have all the freedom I need. I can talk as loud as I want. There's just so much that comes with it. It's much more autonomous. You may see me in the future. I don't need a mic. I don't feel I need a mic at this time, but in the future, you may see me speaking from a more natural place in the outdoors. But in any case, the bottom line is that yes, so sorry for the ending, how it ended in the last video. Second of all, those are my thoughts about, Eritrea and its future. And God knows best. I'm just a mere, I'm nobody. I'm just, saying what I think. Anyway, I'll end it here. Peace be with you. I wish you all the best. Keep safe. And I'll see you on the next episode of the series, Eritrea, The Sad Story, A History and Perspective. Using the text. The text is called The Historical Orbit of Eritrea's Agony by Alemseged Abbay. Look him up. He has another book which is fairly well-known and famous. I actually want to contact him and see if I can get a hold of I want a hardcover. If I can get a hold of a hardcover, it's called Identity Jilted. I forget the rest of the title. It's it's a long but very relevant title. It's a long but strong title. Identity Jilted. If you look him up, Dr. Alemseged Abbay, you will find the article I mentioned, which we are using, the historical orbit of Eritrea's agony, and you will find his book Identity Jilted, and I believe there are other articles and journals too that I have yet to read. The man is a genius. I love Dr. Alemseged. He's a genius. He's a genius. I don't know what stops Eritreans. I'll end it, but I don't know what stops the Eritrean scholars and the Eritrean thinkers from saying what Dr. Alemseged says. I think it's pride. Because what Dr. Alemseged is saying, everything that we're going to see, that we haven't yet seen, that we already saw something, but the secession and all, and how that was not a wise move, but just the logic that we're going to be seeing, and as we continue, I don't know what stops the Eritreans other than pride. I don't know, pride, ego. They must think in their minds, if they've read Dr. Alemseged's work, they might be saying that he's telling the truth, but I don't want to accept it. That has to be. I mean, how? What are you gonna say? We fought for it for 30 years. We fought. Okay, you fought for something for 30 years, but where has it gone? What has it led to? And they may think that there's a good future for Eritrea. Yeah, but what's it gonna face? I mean, there's a lot of, like I was saying earlier. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's going to be a smooth transition. I don't think that's how it's going to work. In any case, guys, peace be with you. Take care. Keep safe. If it's night for you, have a good night. If it's daytime or morning, good morning. If it's afternoon, good afternoon. Have a blessed whichever time of day it is. Take care of yourselves. Peace be with you.